Hey guys, it's been a while. Today in the shop, well, first, as I told you before, this is my last season in lawn care, so I'm going to switch things up on this channel and dedicate it to just working in the shed, in the yard, stuff like that. So today in the shop, I've got to put up this pegboard. When I got it at Lowe's, went to put it in the van and it snapped, so I've got to cut it along here to kind of straighten it out from both ends. And I was going to have to cut it anyway because it's going to go up there and over here. As you can see, I've made 2 workbenches out of these shelves. I took this this piece of plywood off and slid it down here and screwed them together to give a little bit of a thicker bench. Also today I've got some gravel coming, and so we're gonna lay gravel today. And I've also got to install this bench vise. So we got 3 tons of gravel here. Hang on, Marissa. Don't do anything yet. We're gonna spread it out this way a little bit. And then we're gonna take the rest, fill in some spots over there, and extend that driveway out a little bit. Now we gotta cut that to a point there, kind of sweep it around, and then bring this that way, like that. About 2 more wheelbarrows of rock should finish this. Then we've got some filling in over there to do, and we're going to bring that out a little bit more. Not too bad. Once we pack it down some driving over it a few, the next round I'm going to get another 3 tons of this rock. Then after that, to kind of fill in those spots over there that we weren't able to get this time around, which would leave a total of 9 tons of this 1-inch gravel. And then after that, we're going to get the smaller gravel to kind of keep on top of it. This is basically just the base. So see, we need to fill in some of these spots where the weeds are growing up. And then I need to figure out something, some kind of a border, and we've got to fill in right about there. Kind of bring it around like that. But then we're going to do some kind of a border. I'll probably get some more brick, like on that side. That brick we used, it was already lying around here, so we had just enough. So I'll probably order some brick for this side, or maybe some landscape timbers. I'm not sure. But I think next time around, when we get another 3 tons, I'm going to fill in this up to here, and then bring it up right up to the edge of the garden, and then on this edge of the garden we're going to be getting that tree and that tree cut down, because the emerald ash borers have taken a liking to them. So you see and for those of you who don't know what emerald ash borers are, they get into these trees, they leave a D-shaped hole where they come out, and when you look on the inside there's like S-shaped lines inside. That's where they moved around in the trees, killing them on the inside. So we're going to cut that one and that one down. We're probably going to clean that one up a little bit, because as you can see, it's not thickening up too much at the top because it's got all these suckers at the bottom. Then we're going to eventually put a pool right here, build a deck around it. I'm waiting to hear back from the city about this part right here, because the deed to our house says that it's built on 2 lots, which would make this the driveway for the second lot. But the previous owner said that this was like a utility route or something like that. I'm not sure. But if this is part of our property, then we can bring the pool right up to the line and then bring the deck around. Because I've been keeping this cut short at like 1 inch. And our spruce is growing over onto it. So I'd imagine this is part of our property. But not entirely sure, because as you can see, the line runs parallel with this. So it could be for utility services, or it could be where the driveway was intended to be for the second lot. So we'll see. Should be hearing something next week from the city about that, and about the pool regulations. The other day we dug up a ton of irises, cleaned them up, spaced them out a bit, and we're giving these away for free right now. We've had a few people come and pick some up, but we've still got tons. I guess the previous owner really loved irises. And at some point I need to come out here and clean up this ivy. I'm not going to rip it all up, but I am going to clean it up so it's not all sticking up everywhere. And then at some point, either this year or next year, maybe next year, I'm not sure, we're going to have someone come through and re-level these pads. And then I'm going to take up these bricks and this garden here, and I'm gonna pour cement and do a cement pad right there. So have that be our little patio area. This will be our outdoor kitchen area. Kind of thinking maybe at some point I'd kind of like to do outdoor fireplace, maybe over on this side or that side. I'm not sure, but it's definitely something to discuss with the wife. All right, guys, so I just finished laying some cement in here. There's a big hole because this is a breezeway and an addition to the house, connecting the rest of the house with the garage. It wasn't really a crawl space. I want to say, because it wasn't really wide enough for anyone to get down into. Maybe there was a bigger hole right here or something at one time. But we had mice and moles coming up through there and everything. So I had originally planned on hiring a friend of mine from school to come do this along with a few other things. But then quarantine happened, and basically I got tired of mice getting into the house, and moles. Moles were the biggest problem. I had never heard of moles actually coming into people's houses until we moved here. We've caught I don't know how many of them in those things. So I went ahead and got some cement and mixed it myself and everything and laid it down. It's a rough job. I haven't laid cement in quite a few years, and it was really difficult because of this siding here, which we're eventually going to take off and put a different something different, some paneling on there. but I went ahead and laid this. Got it as good as possible, because it comes out like this and there's gaps underneath and everything. I wasn't able to really get it completely leveled. But yeah. So that's what I did this morning on Mother's Day.